Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying a delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Freddie, you have to get up. We've got a morning show to do.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Where'd I put my hat?
Come on, Freddie. You don't have time. Get out of bed.
I can never find my hat when I need it.
We'll get the hat at the studio. Let's go. Pour yourself some coffee and get to the studio because it's time for the morning show.
Now, where's my bell?
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
Welcome to the morning show on Holy Friday.
Is it Holy Friday or Good Friday?
For me,
I heard yesterday was Holy Thursday.
Do you know what they call it? You know what they call it?
Thursday.
You know what they call it? Good Friday. Anybody know? What
I
they
never
call it
know
Good Friday?
why they call it Good Friday.
When he was
Jewish,
you probably,
when
well,
he
you
was
should, 'cause
well,
you were there.
he was crucified. I don't know why anyone thinks that's good.
You know, it's called Good Friday for a reason.
What's the reason?
First of all, it used to be called Holy Friday,
That would make sense.
and then they called it Good Friday because us gangsters, when we were kids, mothers used to say, "Yo, it's Good Friday. Don't go messing around today." So they called it Good Friday because of that.
What?
Because you gotta
Okay.
be on. You
So
gotta be
you
on your
can
best
behave.
behavior. It's
Thank you.
Oh, to
it's
behave.
like Christmas. It's like being good on Christmas all month.
Oh, you
That's
have to
for
be
the
good
day.
this Friday?
Yes.
And then
You better be good.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to curse today. It's a sin. You're not supposed to do lots of things today.
Oh no.
I never worked on Friday until I started doing this building.
No, you've always worked with me on Good Friday.
Yeah, since I didn't want
So
to
it's
say
been
that.
10
but-
years.
But
And every year he says to me, I never work on Good Friday. I said,
No.
well, you've worked with me for 10 years. So, happy Holy, it's not even happy. It's have a blessed Good Friday. How about that? Have a meaningful
well, you
weekend.
have the prayer thing that you guys do when you get forgiveness of sin and all that.
Yes, Yom Kippur.
Yeah, Yom Kippur, yeah. That
Yes.
one.
Anyway, happy regular Friday, Good Friday, blessed Friday, Easter weekend, end of Passover, all the things that everybody's celebrating, as well as just have a great Friday if you're not celebrating.
No, it's funny because you talk to all the munchkins in here. Now they're going to be in the
Nobody
best
even
behavior.
knows. They're like, this is
You're
Easter
going to be on your best
weekend?
behavior?
No, I knew it was Easter
I
weekend.
mean, I've already broken it. So
Oh, you?
it's-
You broke it
it's too
since
late.
you woke up.
Poor
Yeah,
Althea, she
pretty
comes in. I walk into the studio A, and her head's in her hands. Are you okay? She says, no. What's the matter? I'm really sick. Goodbye. Well, what do you mean? I said, go home. How can I go home? I called out on Monday. I said, because you're sick. You're going home.
I'm not feeling well.
You going home too?
Nope. Lights gotta go
Anyway,
home.
what a week it has been. And we were here late last night, changing computers, everything. It was just one of those days. But things are good to go. So I was listening to a podcast this morning. I'm still listening to Let Them by Mel Robbins.
I was gonna, there was a book, Let Them book.
Yes.
I was like, I should get this for Dawn.
So I'm listening to it on an audiobook.
Oh.
Let
What
Them.
is Let Them?
Let Them is a book by not a journal, by Mel Robbins, talking about let people own their own stuff that you should not have to absorb. Let them own their energy. You don't take it in. Let them react how they react. You don't react.
Somebody had to
the
write a
same way.
book for that?
Yes, because think how many times we don't let other people do what they want, and we try to fix them, change them,
That's a
change
woman
us
thing.
to be them.
Here we go.
That's a woman thing. That's not a guy thing.
Has
starting.
begun.
It's starting.
You get in a relationship to change people?
So
No.
today's chapter is talking about
gotta be like
how
a world
adults
record, right?
are really good morning. How adults are really 8-year-olds in big bodies. because they haven't come to terms with how to self-soothe their emotions. Just saying. And I didn't say men, I said adults.
I just feel that it's like that heat is radiating towards
no,
us.
think about it. Like, think when we have people have temper tantrums, or they act out, or they want what they want because they want it. She says it goes back to just being an 8-year-old mind that didn't get soothed as a child.
She wrote the book?
Yes.
That's the end.
But she didn't say men. She said people in general. This
Man
isn't like
hater.
a male-female thing.
Man hater. No, that's a man
Right?
hater.
So she talks about that's why her kids are in therapy, because she did not teach them how to self-soothe, to figure things out on their own. No, it has nothing to do with men. I'm just saying in general. So if you actually think about people's reactions to things, when they scream, they rant and rave, it's just their 8-year-old
All right, let me ask you a
selves
question.
coming out.
If I wrote that book, me,
You.
if I wrote that book, what's the first thing every woman in here is going to say? Oh, he's beating up on women. Think about it.
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
Not at all.
Because
Come on,
she wasn't saying men. She said adults.
She's a man hater.
No, she just said
You ever
adults.
seen any of her other books? Have you read any of her
Have
other
you?
material? Yeah.
You, don't
You
even know
just
who she
learned
is.
about it, Fred.
I didn't know she wrote that book.
Do you,
And then you're
what's
reading
the name
it.
of the author?
And then you're reading it first thing in the morning.
I'm listening to it in the morning because I'm trying to wrap my mind around the mindset of the day. But when you think about it, doesn't it kind of make sense? Like, our reactions
And
are
it
to,
begins. Yes, it
if we
does.
didn't get self-gratification as a
And you
child,
missed the
why we
helping
need things
kind.
now?
Yes.
Anyone?
So
Comments?
what did you're taking in somebody's? anything?
Yeah, comment, Chloe?
I mostly just think it's based on how you were raised. So there's also like gender differences in terms of how they raise. I am not creating a woman.
You're
His
pointing
life.
at Gordon?
Look at Gordon's shirt. It says
That's
it all.
life.
That's life.
That's the name of my new book.
That's okay.
That's
That should be the name of your book.
You should check if that title's already been taken, Fred.
That's life. What,
It probably has been.
you read my
It's
book
probably already
already?
copyrighted on his
Someone's
shirt.
probably already wrote a book about
But
it.
that's life. Isn't
That's
life full of adventures? You take in people's energies. Changing people is not part of life.
Well, the book is about not doing that, though, Fred.
But I think
She said
your overall perspective on life is...
She just said it was.
She was explaining.
Your overall perspective of life, what I think is like, you're good yelling. You're good yelling, and you're good just letting it all out on people.
You yell at me every freaking morning.
But I don't yell at anybody else. I only yell at you. So
Well,
it doesn't count.
no.
That's different.
Listen, this is what I mean. It's so unfair. You want to sit over here again?
I'm ready.
Excuse me.
Go get him, Heather. Go get him.
Hey, excuse.
Or
I-
Freddie,
I
Freddie, you
didn't-
can sit here and then I'll
I
sit
didn't
there.
get to finish what I was saying earlier.
What you saying?
It's how you were raised.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much it. Chloe, what else?
But
you
I
want?
also feel that. Oh, sorry.
Come on, Chloe. The plane is waiting.
So depending on how the parent is teaching on the kid, they could also teach them to withhold their emotions, or like, hey, that isn't what a man would do, or that's not what a woman would do. So for men, you're not supposed to be sad. For a woman, you're not supposed to be angry. So they both have similar problems, but it's just kind of different depending on how they make it an outlet.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
that does not mean that men are all violence or women are all violence either.
No, this is just more talking about, as adults, we're really just children in big bodies.
I feel like when when you've had, everyone's their author of their own story. Everyone is on their journey of life, how, whatever life throws our way, we go through it. And I feel like it takes it takes a while for you to accept yourself with your past, with your, flaws, and then you're guarding yourself from negative energy because, you yourself have returned to your innocence as like a child, like, you know. I know for what I like to see, I listen to Disney songs, A Whole New World, Ariel, A Little Mermaid, Part of Your World. And there's Hakuna Matata. Like, there's just fun songs for the soul that we're inner children, our inner child feels happy with. So I've learned as an adult, you have to learn to take care of your inner child, and you'll be safe.
Ask him that question.
You know, it's really funny.
Do you take care of your inner child?
It's really, hold on a second. It's really funny the amount of time and energy you spend on that whole
That's
paragraph.
because you're a different generation than
Time
we
out.
are.
Time out.
I'm going in your
There's
generation
two
now.
ways of looking at it. Confucius say, when you take a seed and you plant it and it grows into a tree, if the seed was weak when you put it in the ground, you will have a sick tree. If the seed is strong, the seed now, you will always go back to that seed giving this humongous tree its origin. Nobody changes a tree. You don't go around saying, I'm going to make an apple tree a pear tree.
No, I think circumstances change the tree.
No.
I'm
No.
like
A weak
so
seed
lost.
gives a weak
Are you
plant.
talking about
But
the tree
see,
species,
human-
What I'm
or are you
talking about,
He's talking about
what I'm
people.
talking about, when you were a baby, were you ticklish on your feet? Some babies, yes. Some babies, no, right? When you grow up, are you still going to be ticklish on your feet? Oh, no. I don't want nobody looking at my toes. Oh, no. I don't want nobody looking at my feet. Oh, no. Feet are disgusting. The change...
Like this was
Well, if you let me
targeted at me.
finish for a second,
This was targeted.
the change is that you change the seed. Not that life changes the seed. You change it.
So they talk
Your
about
perception is what's changing everything.
right. So it's your reactions to circumstances that
It's
come
your way
to
of
you.
thinking. If you want to be 12, you should be 12. Even if you're 40, if you want to be when you're 60. I love it when 60-year-olds come up to me and act like 12-year-olds. They're hilarious. They're funny, but they also have no filters. He has no filters. How old are you?
I'm 24.
Right, he's like he's 12. He got no filters. But am I changing him? That's your job, by the way. But am I changing him? No. Am
Yeah,
I
that's not
going
gonna
to worry about it? No. Am I going to rent space in my brain about what do I do to change him today? What do I do to change me today? Come on.
But
I just don't buy into that.
Just like we're our own, like we have our mirror, where, you know, you can choose to stay positive and
You can
look
choose.
at and
You don't
be
need to say
proud.
anything else. The word choose is all you need. If I tell you there's one door and here's another, and Heather's standing on the table, and you can go that way or you can go that way. I can show you how that way is more beneficial to you, and then that way I'm not. So I'm not going to talk about that, but I'll talk about this. She has choice. She goes that way or she goes this way. I'm just using you as an example. What I'm saying is we're our own worst enemy because you spend more time putting together pieces of your brain that aren't there. That's all I'm saying.
I wanted to say that, but I don't know if that was proper. But yes, we are our worst enemy, and just like we're our
But
own
you're doing it again.
worst enemy, we're also our doctor.
But you're doing
We
it
have
again.
the power to
You're repeating
heal.
the cycle again.
But we also have the power to heal and to, you know, let go and let God.
Some people don't heal. Some people don't pick God. Some people don't pick that. They
Some
heal a
people
different way.
Don't believe in God.
Some people do what they do.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, who am I to judge you for doing what you do, for being who you are? I think we spend too much time worrying about that. And we should spend more time being ourselves. You want to be 12, be 12. You don't want to take in somebody's energy, then don't.
You
Well,
know,
that's the book teaching you not to.
No, she's a man hater.
Freddie.
No.
I hate Freddie. I hate
Right
to
back
bring
where we
gender
started.
back into this.
But then
But
don't,
already
Ben.
here.
Then don't, Ben.
But I have seen that
It's been in the
men mature
conversation.
more slowly than women on average.
That's because what happens is
Uh-huh.
that women get the brains. Women are smarter than men. I got to tell you something.
Thanks.
They're smarter. The reason they're smarter is because they get to contemplate more on problems. They get to sit back and they're always thinking. A woman is constantly thinking 24/7.
24/7.
24. Some of us can't sleep and we tell them to drink warm milk,
I can't
and they
with
take.
you.
Oh, how are
Did
you?
you drink warm milk
Did
today?
you drink
Yes,
warm
I
milk
did.
last night and watch a
And I
comedy?
slept till 4:00,
Good for you.
and I watched the comedy.
Did you go to a club?
Did you go to a club?
I did not,
Oh.
but
but
I
Walker
watched some
went to a
club
club.
stuff. I watched some club stuff.
We have to say hi to Gio also.
How
Giovanni.
long did
Oh my
everybody
God.
sleep today?
Here's your moment.
Good morning, Gio.
You know who Gio
Good
reminds
morning.
me of?
Uh-oh.
A little bit? Adam Brody.
Oh
You
yeah.
know who that is?
No.
Jennifer's body.
Uh,
Jennifer's body.
pull up Adam Brody. What is you guys?
Adam Brody.
What,
Who?
isn't
Adam
He's
Brody.
an actor.
He's an actor.
He was in the OC. That's like a. It was
Oh my
really
God.
good picture. Actually.
Oh, that
I
really
don't know
clears
what
it
that
up.
means.
Oh, we got to go back and say hi to Gio.
Gio.
Was that a TV show?
He's not
Hello.
Gio. He's G square.
He's Giovanni.
G square.
G
Dawson's
square.
Creek? No.
You're from
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Tell us
What
about
happened?
yourself.
I don't know
Giovanni
why I
from
said
Pokemon.
Dawson's Creek.
From Pokemon, yeah.
Except you're not
yeah.
Giovanni, you have a mic?
Yeah, I have a mic. I'm mic'd up.
All right,
Oh
my
so,
God, Team Rocket. I don't
well,
know.
tell us
Um,
about you.
Oh, wait.
So-
did you
Chloe,
guys-
hang tight.
See it.
So I'm talking about me now?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Unless you want to talk about somebody else, G.
I mean, I can't think of anybody else I'd rather
Okay,
talk
so
about.
we're
Pretty
gonna talk about
self-centered.
you.
Fair enough.
I mean, you know, I was born here in Florida, raised down here, a Florida boy. I lived in Pompano after Miami, close to where Kodak. I went to the same school as Kodak Black, which is not really a flex, but it's something that's interesting.
That's a flex.
I
Now
like
you go to
soccer.
flexes.
I've played soccer pretty much my entire life. And yeah, now I'm here.
What school do you go to? Not that we found out where you were born.
Oh, yeah, I go to FAU. I'm a
What's your
turning-
major?
Yeah, I'm a multimedia studies major.
Same major.
And what do you want to do? Be when you grow up?
I like doing post-production.
What do you wanna
I
be
like
when you
doing the
turn
video
30?
editing. I enjoy working with cameras. Just honestly, anywhere in the field is just really, I'm happy with it.
And where do you work for your real job?
I work at Savia, a restaurant that you guys have been to before.
How cool is that?
Yeah, it's a small
fun.
world.
Did you tell
in-
David?
It's a
Yeah,
small
I did
world
tell
here in
David.
Boca.
I talked to David about you guys working together actually for that event you were talking about,
Oh, awesome.
and he said he's 100% on board.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Do you speak Italian?
Sì, io parlo.
Oh, wow.
Do you
Parlo
speak Italian?
italiano o no?
Io imparare a parlare l'italiano per l'applicazione Duolingo.
Ah, Duolingo. Di dove sei?
Sì, io sono molto
Multilingual.
Where are you
molto
from?
dia-
Where are
oh,
you from?
Colombia.
Colombia. I can kind of hear it actually.
You see, I like Gio's Italian because I can understand their conversation.
Because it sounds like Spanish.
It's because see the thing is my grandfather is from Napoli and Napoletano is a completely separate dialect.
Yes.
So when he talks, it's the equivalent of like the best way I can put it is like if you get a Dominican speaking Spanish when they're a bit drunk. It's very, very hard to understand.
Now that we've lost all of our Dominican audience.
Is that how you found Savia?
Damn, Gio. You just, you
Well,
just
Well,
tanked
it's
the whole
just the best-
demographic,
it's the
bro.
best
Come on.
It's the best comparison.
I got a question for
so-
Polar bear?
Polar
Pol
bear.
Pot.
Then you hear his accent?
No.
You don't
In
hear his
English?
accent?
In English?
No. What do you think? Yes, in
No.
English. You don't hear his accent?
No.
I would
Nobody
hope I
hears
don't
his
have an
accent?
I don't.
No.
You do.
I
You don't?
No.
Nobody else. You don't?
Yeah.
You think you think I have an accent?
Of course. He talks like Roy from New York.
But he's not from New York. He's from
Yeah, I know
Pompano.
that. But he
Gio-
sounds like he's from Italy.
Gio,
Miami.
is JoJo's Part 5 your favorite?
JoJo Part 5 is my favorite.
Okay.
Yes.
He just randomly just asked the
Yeah.
anime question.
I mean,
I had
knew
to.
I knew
He's,
the answer
he's
too.
Italian. I had to
Yeah,
ask him.
He's Italian?
What does JoJo have to do with being Italian?
JoJo's
That
Part
is-
Adam
5
Brody.
Look, he
Yeah.
takes
takes place in Italy.
I never saw it.
Not,
That's
not
it?
only.
Look at you.
That's Adam Brody.
Not
You do
only-
look
I
like
only
Adam
saw, I
Brody.
only saw like
Yeah.
the first parts with my
Yo,
mom.
Brody.
Oh my God, it
You
is
look
him.
like Adam Brody. You look just
A
like
little
this
bit,
guy.
yeah.
A little
It's
bit.
only the hair, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
It's the hair and the facial hair and kind of the nose.
It's like the whole thing, the kind of.
the eyes.
Except for the jacket.
Yeah.
I mean, jeez. Except for the jacket, he looks
You know,
just like.
they got a
I
different
kinda look like Henry Cavill. Like you could kinda work your way into it.
Henry Cavill.
You could
I
say
don't know
you could
who's
say
that.
kinda
No,
for
yeah,
anybody.
now you do look like the Witcher, and I see it.
Just a little bit.
Henry Cavill?
Yeah. No,
Totally. No.
You could say kinda for anybody. I kinda look like Cristiano Ronaldo. Kinda look like.
What about me?
What about you?
He does not look like you.
You
You
kind
kinda
of
look
look
like you, Chloe.
Gio.
I see a
I
resemblance.
see Sebastian Yatra in you from Colombia.
Yeah.
What is all these?
Sebastian
My
Yatra has.
What are you? What are you? what is this?
We got
I'm a
lucky.
man of
Talking about
Thousand
celebrities
faces.
now, Fred.
We were
Well,
at
looks
the
like
airport
person.
in Medellin, and Sebastian Yatra was in the private lane to go into his and
Sebastian who?
Sebastian Yatra. He's the one that sings with Carlos Vives. He sings with Maluma. He sings with Shakira. He's Colombian from Medellin.
He looks like him.
I have a picture with him and Isabel.
Why do you walk
He's a
around?
man with
why
thousand
do you-
faces.
Why do you walk around with his picture?
That's his nickname.
I walk around with the picture.
I think it's just
because
automatically
Because
in
she
the
has a
phone.
it's
Correct.
cool that we had an interaction with a artist, and he was very nice. He let a lot of people take pictures with him that day.
You want to know
So-
who else is nice?
I think we
Gordon
should take a
Ramsay.
commercial break while we're looking for things. All right, more to come on this
In-person
Funky
pizza.
Friday is all I can tell you.
I gotta ask you: have you ever gone to the airport or a stadium and noticed somebody famous?
No.
And you didn't take a picture, but you noticed them, or you.
I'm not really good at
My dad
recognizing
did.
things
Can't say
like
I've
that.
been so lucky.
I
No,
met
but
JoJo
still.
Siwa in Hawaii.
What?
Oh my condolences.
Oh my god.
Who?
See, I wouldn't even know if someone's
Jojo
famous. I don't think.
I'm
Poor
sorry
Heather.
for your loss.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Is your hairline okay?
Who's JoJo Siwa?
It's better off you don't know. It's better off you don't
She's
know.
the she's the little
Chloe,
girl.
just don't.
It's
She's the
so
little
upsetting,
girl from
like,
Kids
that
Bop.
was the person
Chloe,
that
how could you?
I met. Or
How
like,
could you
that
do
was
this?
the famous person.
Like out of everybody you
Out of
could have
everyone
got.
I could have
Yeah.
met or seen, it was her.
Oh, you look like him
I'm
too.
so sorry, Heather.
All right, let's
I
take a
saw
quick
Gordon
commercial
Ramsay.
break.
Genuinely.
More to come. We'll be right
I
back.
saw Gordon Ramsay. He was nice. He said my cousin's sauce was
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Family business. It's me, my sister, and her soon-to-be husband. We've been here for about 5 years doing our thing in this beautiful little spot right in the heart of downtown Boca. We really are like that authentic New York, New Jersey, Northeast thing that you want to have when you're in South Florida. Our bagels are made from scratch every single day. They're top-notch, best you can get around here. And then lunch, chicken Caesar wrap, or like we have a beautiful avocado supreme salad. That's really, really great. And of course, all our sweets are incredible too. You know, something savory, salty, and a little something sweet after. And we will do our best to provide the best service, best food, best everything. And if there's anything you need, we'll do it.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
Ding ding, here we are at the favorite chocolate store.
Schur's Chocolate. If you could have smell-o-vision in this space, oh my gosh. Tell us about Schur's Chocolate.
Well, we hand make almost everything in chocolate. We do it all in the back room here. We have a workshop back there. We just love what we do.
Everything's here from Easter bunnies to truffles to mints to, I see this toffee pretzel crunch.
It's probably our best seller. Everybody loves, when they come in, some people are a little grumpy when they walk in, but when they leave, they're happy. Everybody.
That's the way chocolate works.
Nobody ever leaves unhappy. We're open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
If you can spell chocolate, you come here, they got it. It's everything. All right, we're back.
We're going to add some new spots to the commercial bank. We're going to thank Schur's Chocolate. We're going to put Revive Air in our morning show bank as well.
You have to put them all.
We've got a lot. I want to put Salvia's commercial back in that we did.
You got about
So
20.
a lot of things that we need to create. Hence
By the way,
my notepad.
On Easter Bunny Day, you know, they give kids bunnies, right? So sometimes they're filled, sometimes they're empty. If you go to the chocolate place, you just saw she has a large assortment of different chocolates.
I'm going to get some, bring it to the kids this
Got
weekend.
them yesterday. She got them yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Did she go to Schur's?
Yes. And they got like this basket, and I'm like, man, I never had none of that when I was growing up. My mother says, here's an M&M, get away from me. What was that?
So did you buy them for all the grandkids? You got 5 of them?
I know, I got 2. And then when I come back, because I don't know when I'm going to see the other 3, so I don't know. I'll take care of that on the rebound.
Isn't it funny you have 2 kids because you can't afford more, and next thing you know, you got 5 grandchildren, which costs you more than the 2 kids cost you.
It don't cost me nothing.
Why?
Because I get it all back.
In love?
Yeah.
In what?
In money.
What?
I charge you.
I thought you were going to say it's the love of being a pop-pop that I get back.
We're giving.
I charge Gio for every visit.
We're giving them bunny dollars, right? So I'm gonna negotiate with the little girl today. I'm saying, yo, I'm gonna give you this. Can I have it back? She'll give it to me. With a Vic. I mean,
here's a chocolate bunny. I'm gonna need that back by the end of the day.
I'm gonna give you this if you give me that.
You're very funny. Because on Passover, there you find the afikomen, which is a piece of matzah, and then you hide it, and the kids are supposed to go search for the house and find the afikomen, so it's like a blessing. And then they get a gift. But as everyone gets older, what's the gift? It becomes cash. So what's cash? It's like whatever in your wallet and wherever you have. Meanwhile,
Delicious
everyone
money.
just throws 20s at the person that gets the afikomen now. And now these kids are grown kids because, they're all in their 20s. I'm like, wow, that's kind of cool.
I'm not doing any komis for nobody.
Afikomen.
That too. I ain't throwing no
Komi.
20s at
Afikomen.
nobody. You kidding me? I throw quarters at them, hit them in the head with it, but give me no 20s.
Here's a roll of
I
10.
was thinking on my way here today, a lot of these kids in the interns that we have now were born in 2001, 2, 3, 4,
Zero.
5.
98, baby.
Zeros, baby. Woo.
2000, right?
So what were you thinking?
I was
You were
just-
driving thinking about that?
I was driving like their era is different from the 90s babies,
Yo, listen up.
80s babies, the 70s babies, 60s, 50s. Like it's
Not commish.
It's amazing how there's just this metamorphosis.
Not commish. What year were you born?
88. You guys, shush.
88, right?
Yeah.
Ben, what year were you born?
I was born in 1998, October 6th. I can tell you exactly what happened.
No, we don't need all that.
I thought you were going to tell us exactly what
We're good.
happened. Like
we
your
don't
first
need your
memory.
blood. We don't need your blood. Whatever they're called. Blood
type.
Right.
National Animal Crackers Day. Anyone like animal crackers?
I like the dinos. Animal crackers.
Isn't it funny? There's like these classic foods that
Monkeys
just
and
never
rabbits
go
and
wrong.
Galoot.
And it just, see that? Things just remember in life.
You know how I used to.
Shirley Temple.
You know how I used
Those
to eat
DVD
my
box
animal
sets
crackers?
haunt me in my dreams.
How?
I used to run home, and my mother had a box of animal crackers. It was yellow with the animals on the outside.
Yeah.
Used to take some mayonnaise,
You did not.
No,
I used
that's
to.
enough.
I used to dip
Stop,
it.
please.
You
eat
did not.
It.
Use mayonnaise
We
as
don't
a
move
dip?
on. I don't mind that. I don't mind that.
All right, Heather.
You would
It's
use
really
mayonnaise as
good.
a dip?
Tell me about this.
I love mayo and I love sour cream. I would take sour cream and do the same thing. Okay.
Sour
With
cream I
animal
do with the.
I
no,
used
I
to
do that
eat,
with the.
I used to eat
potato chips.
salami with the Milky Way candy bar.
Oh,
What?
Okay, that's illegal.
Really?
That's illegal.
You eating
How did you
chocolate
even
with
come
salami?
up with that idea?
What are you doing?
I would take the bar and I would wrap the salami
Stop.
around the bar.
How dare
Wow.
you?
What about wait? What about
How was it good?
which cereal?
Salty and
No.
You take a
Flavored water with cereal?
Flavored
Really?
water
No,
and
that's-
cereal?
that's
No.
low.
Chloe?
Allergic to
No,
milk.
stop.
I didn't have an option.
No.
So you take a piece of bologna,
Done with that.
you take a piece of
To be
cheese,
fair, I was allergic to milk.
and you take salami,
Just
and
don't
you
eat
fry
cereal.
it up. Turn it over.
Oh, that
Try that.
That sounds good.
that's
Oh,
That
try
sounds
it.
good.
That sounds
breadless
awesome.
Sandwich.
And you take the bread, put some mayo on it. Try that.
Yeah.
With that, oh my
That's
God.
normal.
I can't eat that no more.
That's
but
like
oh
in
my
Italian, no?
Wrap.
God. I don't know. This is going back in the 70s.
Wouldn't that be a meat?
Have you seen that show, the people that eat the craziest things, like
Yeah.
What's
I was
like
on
the
it.
craziest thing you ever ate?
Yes. Give us one.
Paper?
a bug? Like
Okay,
Ah,
stop.
bug's normal.
Stop. You don't eat a
Whole
bug.
cultures
Maybe you
eat bugs.
swallowed
Like
a bug.
knowingly ate a bug
Whole
or swallowed a
cultures eat
bug?
bugs.
swallowed a
That's
bug.
I know. What have you made strangely?
Oh, my parents made us eat cow tongue when I was like
stop.
It's
That's not
good
bad.
though.
7
No,
or
it's-
8,
That's not bad.
and
My mom ate
I
alligator.
did not like.
I
that
liked until I found
taste.
out that it was really a tongue.
My dad gave me chicken feet once. That was
Like
gross.
for tacos.
Hey, no, chicken feet's not that bad.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes, it is.
It's a really popular
pretty terrible.
Mexican dish for tacos. I mean, like cow tongue's not that weird. I think it's really weird when people like willingly go and eat like those bugs and candies, like scorpions and stuff.
Chocolate covered grasshoppers?
I'm not doing that. I don't subscribe to that. Sorry.
I gotta tell you, you think tongue is not weird is not weird, but taking an animal cracker with some mayonnaise is weird?
Yes.
Wait. What about frog legs?
No, don't
Never
even
had
bring
that.
that up.
None of that Frenchy stuff.
I'm not French. No.
That's disgusting with
No
snails.
French.
Snails? Weirdest thing you
It
ever
is
ate.
No,
French.
How was it French?
They made frog legs.
Hold on.
That's one of
Hold-
their dishes.
Hold on.
Like
Okay,
Hold
hold
on,
on, guys.
hold on.
How
You
the
guys
weirdest
get
thing you ever
crazy.
ate?
I honestly can't think of anything off the top of my head. I mean, I used to freeze pickle juice and eat that as a popsicle.
Oh my God.
That's pretty weird.
Give us the history of that.
Huh?
Give me the history of that. What made you think about that?
Okay.
I mean, as a kid growing up, I love pickles still, and I was like, okay, why have the fun end when the pickles are gone?
Oh.
So I would take the jar of pickles and then pop it in the freezer. That would freeze, and then I would take my fork and I would chap
Like a
it,
slushie.
and I would like just scoop it. Yeah.
Freddie just lost his.
And what did your mom think about that?
They were
Freddie's having a
concerned,
hernia.
I think. Truthfully, I think they were concerned. They'd be like, "What the heck are you doing?"
I
like
would
a
be
pickle
concerned.
slushie.
That is very concerning.
And
Although
about-
they say pickle juice is really good
I don't
for
care.
electrolytes.
I'm gonna tell you, if I saw my kid doing that, I'd go over to Michelle. I would say, "We got a problem.
You still do it?
We need a new kid.
Have you
We need a new kid."
Maybe once in a blue moon.
It could be interesting.
Maybe once in a blue moon, I'll be like, let me go back to my childhood roots, and I'll be
I
like,
can
let me
hardly
freeze
wait till you get pregnant. I can hardly wait. You're gonna
Okay.
hate. You're gonna hate pickles.
I can wait for.
And I'm gonna bring you a lot of pickles. It's here.
Drink
I
this
can
pickle
imagine
juice.
myself not liking pickles, and if pregnancy makes me hate pickles, then oh god, I can't imagine liking
It happens.
I can't
Michelle
imagine, like-
loved Italian
I gotta get rid of
subs
this.
Oh god, Italian.
when she got pregnant.
Italian sauce? That's not
Italian
bad.
subs.
Oh, subs.
I had to go at 3:00 in the morning to find them, so I got smart. I bought them and refrigerated them because I knew it was coming.
Did that work?
No.
If you want it fresh.
Yes. She says when she saw it, she didn't want it. When I got rid of it, I want one.
was soggy.
Gordon, weirdest thing you ever ate?
You gotta toast it.
Dinner last night?
When I was young, I had escargot.
Yeah.
A what?
Escargot's
Escargot?
pretty good.
What is that?
Escargot's pretty good.
Yeah.
Snails ain't
I
bad.
think that's been the weirdest thing I've ate.
Misha, you're from Russia. Weirdest thing you ever ate?
It's not gonna have anything to do with the. I
Really?
mean, I've tried.
I think the
I've
weirdest
tried.
thing was that salami and the Twix bar. That was from here.
That's pretty weird.
I definitely have weirder things.
He's the
wall
weirdest.
plaster.
Wall plaster.
What? That's
Word.
that's as far as it gets.
That's like.
That
You're
could
eating
be-
a wall.
That can
that's
give you
it.
brain cancer.
Can we
What
ask
do you mean
why?
you ate wall?
I was a kid.
Oh, that's different.
That is
No, we're talking
No
about like
wall.
a concoction or something that you made, or like the Twix salami thing.
Then that's something you
Something
ran
that was
in and
weirder
explains
than
your
that.
behavior.
They serve
Bro
frog
was eating
legs.
drywall when he was a kid.
Gio, how about you?
That's very concerning. Not gonna lie.
I mean, my favorite what's the word? Like
weird
food. Well, no, my favorite food category is like Japanese food, so I'm always open to trying
Bro's got good
stuff.
taste.
Yeah. I'm always open to trying like any kind of Japanese food. So we went to. It was a place in Pompano, and they had uni, which is sea urchin sushi.
Yeah.
And it had to have been
Uni's pretty
some
good.
of the most interesting like texture and taste combination.
Isn't that like hard?
It was. It's kind of It's kind of like meat cottage cheese. It's
yeah, I've
gross.
seen
It's
it.
like.
Have you ever had natto?
No, I haven't.
It's nasty.
Yeah.
Friday.
It's really gross.
Have you had? So my second answer, since that seems like it wasn't as crazy because everybody
You should
agreed.
pull up a picture so they know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna throw up any minute.
But my second
Sea-
answer
sea
would
urchin's pretty
be
good.
pufferfish. Have
No,
had-
you can't eat that.
Yeah.
No,
No,
but
it has to
can
be specially
prepare it.
prepared.
There's a special way to prepare it, and if they prepare it the wrong way,
You
you're
die.
dead. You're like
I
immediately
saw,
dead.
I saw on
You
TikTok,
will die.
they
That's
put them
scary.
in oil, like fried them, and they urinate or water comes out of them.
Yeah, that's
And that's the
it.
poison. You can't eat that buffet. I'm gonna tell you something.
You just have to cut the poison out.
Friday.
Just get away from it because all you need is a little slip up.
It's really good though.
Then we'd be going to Giovanni's.
Yeah, you'd be going to my funeral.
Yeah.
Now my
I've
rear
died at
stuff
least
does
twice.
not feel that weird.
Me neither.
Are you, Freddie? Since you're from Puerto Rico,
Watch it now.
You
I'm
know,
from New York.
well,
New York.
your family's Puerto Rican, or your
Watch it
Puerto
now,
Rican
yeah.
background. Didn't
Don't
you
do that.
guys
Somebody
cook
says it.
like chicken feet or pig
that's
ears
Chinese.
or?
That's Chinese.
That's
That's
Cuban,
Chinese.
baby.
That's like
That's-
cultural appropriation.
There's a
I didn't
lot.
touch
If
the
you go
egg,
to the
the
Spanish
ears.
store, you'll see like the pig halves and
Pig hooves, yeah.
ears
no.
and
I didn't eat the testicles
chicken
either. I
feet
didn't
and
do none of that.
hands,
No.
the fish
No.
eyes.
My dad liked to eat chicken hearts.
Okay,
I
fish
can't-
eyes are good though.
No, that's
No.
disgusting. That's disgusting.
Oh.
The worst thing I
It's
ever
a
did when I
Russian-
was a kid, they used to kill the,
took
the
damage
pigs,
from
and you have the blood
Yeah,
used to
that's-
drain out. You used to cut
it's
the artery.
so bad.
So I used to have to catch the blood for the blood pudding. That was the worst thing I've ever done.
Oh.
That was awful. And one day my uncle missed, and I got bait. And my mother says, "You will never do that
See, if
again."
Heather, you were here, you'd be hitting him.
Why?
They're-
Blood pudding. You ever had it?
No.
No, I don't want to. That's
You
like,
wanna try
I
it?
will never try.
It's
I've
called
seen it
mos-
before,
morcilla.
I'm not gonna try that.
Sorry.
Blood
there-
pudding's not
I'm
bad.
pretty courageous when it comes
Can
to
I- You had
trying
it?
food, and I'm not
That's
gonna
not
try
bad.
that.
Ben?
And you have to be careful because that's intestines. You're eating with the rice and the blood
That's
of the
just
pig.
gross.
You said be careful. I'm not gonna try
Can I
that.
go?
I'm just saying.
It has to be prepared correctly. It's like the
There's
fish.
not one thing in there that sounds appealing, Ben.
Yeah, there used to be a restaurant in this town called Auburndale, which is right outside of Orlando. That's sold served rattlesnake meat. So you talk about fridge.
Snake meat's not bad.
Oh,
Snake
but
meat?
frog legs are.
Don,
Everglades
what
sells
have you
them.
ate? What's the craziest thing?
Yeah,
Frog legs are bad because they're.
Wait,
fat.
let's find out what Dawn's delicacy is. What
I
is
have
your
one more
delicacy?
thing.
Oh, let's find out what
No, but
Dawn's...
frog legs, the dish.
Okay,
is a
hold on.
French
Don't
dish.
worry about the frog
Sorry.
legs.
I have
Weird.
one more
Let's-
thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Gator tails.
Hey.
Fried
Gator's
gator
good.
They
tails.
say when it's fried, it's just like a
Gator's
chicken pop
tasty.
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
It tastes like
Right?
chicken.
That's
Like
gator
popcorn
bites.
chicken.
Gators is tasty.
Gator bites is not gator tail.
The
I
tongue-
never
the
had the
tongue is-
tail.
No,
The
gator
tongue is
bites.
really
I meant to
roughy.
say. Isn't that weird?
Gator tail. Gator bites. Yes.
In
Gator
Florida,
tail.
gator tail is normal.
I don't know what a gator tail is.
No, it's gator bites. I meant
Bites.
to
Yes,
say.
they're
Thank you.
delicious. I
Yeah.
had it once. Never have it again.
Alligator tongue.
What do you
The
have?
weirdest thing I ever ate, I think, well, tongue was one of them. I loved it when I was a kid until I found out what it was. I'm not big on like pate or brains, any of that kind of stuff.
Pate is liver, right?
Oh, chilled monkey brains.
Yeah, it wouldn't do chilled monkey brains. Wouldn't do. Yeah, I couldn't even do that.
I don't even think that's real. I think they
That's
just.
not even a thing.
Is that even real?
Let me ask you a question.
I think they just made that up. for the movie.
Liverwurst.
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 Used to
Is
love
that
all
liver?
that stuff. Yeah, I think it's
Liverwurst.
like ground liver. I used to
Liverwurst,
love that.
yeah.
I used to
I
eat the
love
grossest things when I
liverwurst.
was a kid.
They told me what it was, and I threw up and never ate it again.
When I was a kid, I used to eat all this gross stuff.
Bratwurst is good.
Blood sausage is
Yes.
really, really popular.
That's
in,
what we were just talking about.
Yeah,
I used to
in-
catch the blood for the blood
Yup.
sausage.
I thought you said it was blood
my-
pudding.
You said blood pudding.
Well, blood
Oh
sausage.
well, blood
Same-
sausage as well.
Depends where you're from.
Oh.
My best friend is from Sao Paulo in Brazil.
They make it there.
Yes.
His dad cooks that every single time we have a barbecue,
Yeah.
and it's so like, it tastes like you're licking a penny, and then it also like falls apart in
Tastes
your
like
mouth.
copper.
It is really, really
All the
gross.
blood, baby.
It is really gross.
I
tastes
love
It's all
that.
that iron in your
Oh.
taste.
I
It's not-
love
If I-
morcilla. It's
Morcilla.
really
Oh,
good.
We go to I'll go to
Oh.
Miami and I'll bring some, and you guys can try it.
What about gizzards?
Yes, gizzards I like.
Gizzards.
All right.
Chicken
Anyone doing
gizzards.
anything fun for the weekend?
Having blood pudding and gizzards.
What are you doing, Gordon?
I'm going to a thing called Autism Family Fun Day, and this weekend's also WrestleMania weekend, so I'm watching WrestleMania.
When are you doing that thing on stage, the improv?
May 9th.
We all have to go and cheer him on.
Yeah, you said you're gonna get us tickets or give us information.
Where's my ticket?
I got some information. The tickets are $10, and it's in West Palm Beach. I don't have an address yet.
Oh, yo, Gord, were you
Let's
excited?
Let's
that-
go with signs.
Yeah,
Like-
we're gonna do Gordon, like big Gordon signs.
Yeah,
with his head.
Gord, were you
We're gonna
excited that
embarrass
Cody
the hell
finally
out
won
of
the,
you.
the
Gord-
title?
Can you put a piece together with all your fun activities for the weekend?
I don't know. I'm probably not gonna.
Bring your phone.
Okay.
Just
I'll try.
tape it and then
Just
we'll
tape
put it
and
together.
then put it together when you get here on Wednesday.
All right.
Let's see what's at the autism fair.
What's the autism fair?
It's a fair.
It's an Autism Family Fun Day. It's in Pompano.
You going with your family?
No, I'm going with my jar group.
Nice.
When is it?
But I don't know if I'm gonna take any videos.
When
this
is it?
week.
Chloe wants to go.
Tomorrow.
What time?
11 to 3.
11 to 3? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Karen, what are you doing for Easter? Anything good?
Karen's cooking.
Are you?
No.
Yeah, she's doing the Easter dance.
I'll
You're gonna
just
do
be
the
doing
bunny
cooking.
hop and cook in the kitchen, no? You're not cooking? Your mom is not cooking?
My mom, I think we're going to a restaurant. We're going to go eat somewhere. As
Sounds
a
good.
family.
That's so family oriented.
It is what things change.
Yeah.
Heather, what you doing?
This weekend nothing. I'm kind of.
She's doing
I'm
it.
gonna be preparing for the next 2 weekends and 2 weeks of stuff that I have going on. So.
What you got going on?
Well, next weekend I'm going out with some friends that I haven't seen in a little while, so that's fun. And then my sister's coming into town the week after. I haven't
Is your
seen her.
sister like you?
We're polar opposites.
Oh man, I want to meet her.
Is she older or younger?
I'm gonna see if she can come down with my mom and my
Yeah.
dad. Maybe when they're here or the fundraiser. She's older, like 27.
I
or
gotta
something
meet
like
your
that. I don't know
sister.
when she was, how old she is.
She's older than you, but you don't know how old she is?
She's 5 years older than me. She was born in '97.
Okay.
Something like that. But yeah, so preparing for that, like, gonna rest up so I'm not like completely tired and drained.
Yeah, I say she's getting ready for what's coming
She
down.
should go to sleep now because she gets tired and drained a lot.
Caveman plans?
My sister and her fiance are inviting us over for dinner.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You cooking it?
No, she's cooking.
Really?
Gio,
didn't
how
you
about
tell
you?
me you were a cook though, right?
No.
I thought you told me you were.
What?
Gio, what are your plans?
I mean, for Easter Sunday, you gotta start the day off going to church. So that's gonna be my plan: go to church, and then after that, I don't know. I'm probably gonna cook for myself because I live by myself. But maybe go hang out with my buddy and his family for Easter.
That's cool.
But yeah.
What do you cook for yourself?
Well, last night I had the amazing meal of ramen and eggs.
Nice.
So
No,
that's
fair enough.
That's the broke college student.
Bro, you want some roommates? I'll hook you.
I mean, but normally, like when we're not financing and trying to budget, I like to make pasta. Obviously, it's.
I would think the restaurant would give you because they don't sell out.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, David did give me some. I mean, the other night he gave me like leftover chicken parm, and it was phenomenal. It was that's not chicken parm is an American thing. It's not like an actual Italian dish. But he still makes a pretty good one, and it was pretty good.
We got to check out that restaurant one night for dinner.
I was gonna ask. When I was growing up, the poor man's meal was eggs and white rice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
That's
Like
what's
the
the
best
poor man's.
combination ever.
Dude, my father told me. He says you can never starve if you have a little rice and a couple of eggs. And I used to have that. But the noodles now, is that good?
A cup noodles, yeah.
Cup of noodles.
Because they're cheap.
Yeah,
they're
it's
like
a-
cheap as
yeah,
hell.
it's good.
Yeah,
Is it good?
Well,
But
eggs
it
are
only,
no longer.
No,
it
it's
only
full of
fills
salt.
you up
So-
for like it doesn't
will
even
die.
fill you up for a whole hour. It only like takes away your hunger.
The thing
and-
is that's not what you buy. You don't buy the cup of noodles. You have to buy the little squares,
Yeah.
and you can buy like 12 of them for like $2.
And then on top of that, you get your add-ins, get your eggs.
You
and
add
it's like
Exactly.
a lot more.
And
add
you
the
don't use the
protein.
you don't use the powder, right? Because it has all the salt in it.
Oh, the powder is disgusting.
you
you don't
you
use
have
the
to
powder.
use maybe like a
Half of
quarter
it,
a quarter of it.
Yeah,
Or
like
Nah, baby, full pack.
full pack.
That
you
stuff will
guzzle
kill you.
water
Yeah.
after that.
stuff is going to kill. I can't
Yeah.
do salt. I usually just do like hot
good day to
sauce,
die.
eggs, and vegetables, and it's a good enough meal for like half your day.
Misha, you got plans?
Where do you guys get the eggs?
Had a chicken.
Publix.
We steal
Like,
chickens. I steal
I'm
chickens.
swamped with schoolwork for Saturday, but on Sunday
Confessions.
I might cook some Easter meals.
What are you
for
gonna
myself.
cook?
Well, I'm not religious, but like in Russia, we do eggs and then like a kind of like a. It's kind of a muffin cake.
You make a
Oh,
cake?
you know what?
Pound
We
cake?
do the same thing. It's called Easter pizza. It's like an Italian thing. It's like a quiche, but pretty much exactly what you're
Wow,
describing.
that sounds good.
That sounds. You
That's
want to like
interesting.
bring? You want to
Yeah.
bring some here?
That sounds good.
I'll give you the
Wanna bring
eggs.
some
or
quiche?
I'm not
maybe-
good at
We'll
cooking.
bring. We'll give you the
cooking?
ingredients.
You don't
gotta
want
just
it.
bring them here.
Like an Easter quiche.
Want
That
some
sounds
quiche, bro?
interesting.
How's a quiche made?
With eggs,
with,
like in a pie.
It's kind of like a pie. Well,
It's,
it's
a,
not
it's
really
an egg
like a
pie
pie.
with like veggies and cheese.
not at
You like it when I bring
Could
it
I
in.
ask a question?
Quiches are so good.
Bring it in.
Chloe, what are your plans?
Yeah. Oh, I'm boring. I just have homework.
Okay.
She's gonna
but
eat paper.
I just wanted to ask, what is a food that you know that has been Americanized and ruined?
All right, so let's finish seeing what everyone's plans are before we go to that. Ben, what are your plans?
I'm gonna go to the
Where-
beach.
Oh,
You know,
I hear you.
sorry.
You're gonna go to the beach and what?
Just unwind and relax.
What, you gonna eat sand? You're gonna bring a sandwich? What?
Something like that, yeah.
You ever take a sandwich to the beach?
It gets sandy.
Yeah, I have actually. It didn't
I knew
didn't
you would.
taste very well.
When you take a sandwich to the beach, you always have a crunch because no matter, even if it's take it out of the tinfoil, it's always
what?
crunchy.
So what?
Why is that?
Because there's sand in it. Because the sand is in the
Because
air.
there's sand.
Peanut butter and I don't
Because
know.
I dipped
one
it
of
in the
those
sand,
things.
and I mean.
So
You know-
what?
Willingly putting eggshells into your egg salad.
Beneath.
That's just the same thing.
Hey,
It's the same
sorry.
crunch.
You go in the ocean, you come out, you're chewing sand, right? So you have a sandwich, you take a drink, sand is gone.
Beneath the Spanish River Boulevard Bridge, there's like a little, by the Intercoastal, there's like a mini beach right there,
Oh.
and it's kind of
That's
like.
where you're gonna be?
Yeah, because there's the privacy, you know. I like the privacy.
Oh, you want a private beach and you're telling all of us to go there. Okay.
Yeah, go by all means.
You're heading to see the kids, which is
Gonna
nice.
turn into a tourist trap.
Unfortunately, I'm heading to go see the kids.
That's
I'm leaving
awesome.
tonight.
Oh, you're
come
leaving
on.
tonight to go to Tampa?
Yeah. I found a new way to go to Tampa. It only takes me almost 3 hours, like 2 hours and 59 minutes. And
That's
it has
would be
lights
4
and
hours.
everything.
A new way to go to
A new way. So 3 hours and 59 minutes
Used to
is
take me-
shorter than 4 hours.
Used to take me 4.
3 hours and 59 minutes is 4.
Well, like
2
usually,
hours
yeah, there's
and
like
59. 2.
2, okay.
You said 3.
Thank you.
I
You
meant
did
2.
say
I'm like, you
3,
shaved a
so
minute, okay.
It's my 12-year-old body.
I was like,
I'm being
you're
12.
only 1 minute different.
Thank you. Exactly.
Where you going?
Someone's ringing the door.
I don't think it's the doorbell.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is?
I didn't realize there was other people here.
All right, you ready to wrap this up?
Let's wrap it up.
All right, my daughter's coming in town for the weekend, so
Nice.
I get to spend
there
some
you
time
go.
with her.
That's new. She was supposed to do that?
Janet.
We got a great price. I think the airfares must have had a glitch in their system, and I happened to be looking for airfare, and I took advantage of it.
She's coming out of Washington?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why, because Washington, all the tickets have dropped. This
So
is the
no,
most
like 1
dangerous
minute
airport
it was
in America.
At 1 minute it was a crazy price, and I went back on 5 minutes later, and it had dropped significantly.
How long does it take to get from Washington on train to Florida? On train.
I don't know.
That's what I'm going to be doing, taking the train. I ain't taking no more planes.
DC.
DC.
Layla, you got plans for Easter?
Yeah, I'm going
To
with
state
my
by
roommate
train
to
would be
a farm
like.
in Arcadia.
Ben, give her the mic.
In Arcadia.
Say that
Where's
again?
Arcadia?
That's like.
Near like Sarasota.
Oh, okay.
That area. Her uncle has a big farm, so we're gonna go.
Nice.
You're going to go farming?
Yeah.
Eat
Are
some
you a
cows.
big farm person?
I don't.
We're gonna find out.
I like it. Like we go a lot, and
Gonna eat
You like chickens and horses
Yeah.
and all that?
I love the
Eat
pigs
some horse.
and everything. And
You love the pigs?
Yes.
You feed them?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I thought I was the only one in here who did that. It's the most disgusting thing I've ever done.
I can like show you pic. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there you have it.
Have
Farmadelle in the farm.
Ready to wrap this up?
Yep.
All right, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful Easter if you celebrate. If you're wrapping up Passover, have a meaningful Passover Seder. And everybody else, just have a great weekend.
And if you're celebrating both at the same time,
You're pretty blessed.
I have somebody who's married to a Jewish wife or vice versa, and they're celebrating both. Kind of cool.
All right.
Passover and Easter.
Yes.
Why are you looking like that?
That's like my son.
Like just, well, I didn't want to say that, but yes, you can
Easter
have
Passover.
both.
You can- you
You
know,
get a gift and you give a bunny.
All right,
Don't
we'll see you,
pass
we'll
over
see you
Easter.
midday.
Don't be late. Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.